Yo, what's up, Facebook land? Yes, the financial health mentor does work on holidays, man. You better believe it. You better believe it. So let me just pull this up so I can hit the share button. You guys know what we do, man. We're all about educating people on how to build wealth from scratch. Anybody else out there on this holiday trying to figure this whole build wealth thing out? Do me a huge favor, man. If you serve this country in the armed forces in any capacity, man, let me know, man. I'm blessing all of my veterans, all of my active duty military folks with a free trip to Vegas, Orlando, Cancun. I got about 12 different places you can go, man. This is for my military vets, man. Drop a picture of you on uniform, man, and let me bless you with a free getaway stay, courtesy of the Financial Freedom Fighters team. Let me just share this over to my page, and I just want you guys know what I do, man. So many people are missing this. Angel, good afternoon, King. Man, saddens me that I can't be with you guys out in NYC as you guys do it big out there, man. But nevertheless, I know you guys are going to represent. I got a few financial freedom fighters that's going to be out there in the building with you guys, and I know you guys are going to take good care of them. So excited to see all the videos and everything that's going to come out of that whole event out there. Do me a favor, hit the share button, man. There's a lot of people leaving a lot of money on the table, and I want to help you stop doing that. Hit the share button for me. I know it's a holiday, man. I'm going to try to get this in and out really quickly, but comment in the chat if you got children. How many children do you have under the age of 18 in your household? Let me pull this up so I can also see. Your comments, because I don't want to do it on the phone. We're going to do on the laptop. We're going to do some screen share stuff here in a second. Because I've always been taught that documentation beats conversation. So I'm going to go to some IRS documents and show you and prove to you that what I'm talking about is the truth. Not that you guys doubt me, but, for those who do not know me, who might be hopping on, I want to actually show the IRS publications that you need a home-based business. And I'm going to show you why. So let me see. You guys know how I love this. This got to be interactive. You got to give me some participation, man. So let me see if I can pull it up and see if we got anybody commenting on the streams. All right. So Alicia says 2 children. Anybody else got children on the stream? And then do me a favor, because I want to know. Okay, you got children, yes, but let me see where I can put this. I'm down in Texas, man. My cousin got this beautiful office here, so I'm not where I'm normally am, so I'm all off balance with where stuff is and all that good stuff, man. But she got me a little jealous, man. I'm gonna have to go put me a nice office together when I get back home. So do me a favor, comment how many children you have under 18, and then also comment what those children are into. Right? So my children are into basketball, right? What are your children into? Anybody on the line listening got children attending private school right now, right? Because I'm going to talk to you about how Uncle Sam will pick up the tab for a good portion of all of that stuff, right? I'm going to show you in the IRS publication where to go and to look. So John says 1. I know we got some kids. What are the kids into, man? I want you to go ahead and hit the share button, man. For those of you who do not know me, my name is H Cortez, the financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. And I am an author, wealth strategist, economic empowerment advocate for working class people all over this great nation of ours. And it's an honor to share with you what I know. A lot of people ask me, Cortez, are you a millionaire yet? Not yet, man. But the mentorship team that I'm connected to collectively is worth about almost $1 billion. So there's no doubt in my mind that in the next 18 months, I'll be right there knocking on the door if I just keep following their guidance, their teaching, and implementing the strategies that they are sharing with me. But the type of person that I am is I don't feel that I have to be there to take what they're teaching me, the stuff that I'm implementing, and then share it with you, right? Because this next 18 months, you could be getting wealth with me. You could be becoming a millionaire with me based on me sharing what I'm learning from them, right? So that's what I like to come to you guys with and teach you guys all of this stuff. All right. So Alicia says she's got kids in basketball, track, volleyball, and cheerleading. Jeroya says track, step, dance, kung fu. Come on, let's keep it going. I said they don't live with me, but I have 3 that I am grooming. Okay, same thing. You should be definitely having Uncle Sam pay for a lot of the things that they have going on. Anybody else want to say what their children are into today? Like I said, mine basketball, and that's pretty much it for the most part. They go hard on the hardwood. But anybody else, how many children do you have under the age of 18? And then how many and what kind of activities are they into? Because I guarantee you, if you do not have a home-based business, you are leaving $12,000, up to $12,000 per child on the table. Up to $12,000 per child you're leaving on the table. Keith, welcome to the broadcast. Terrell, great, the difference. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the broadcast. So we're talking about using the tax laws in business, but with an emphasis on writing off your children's lifestyle. See, most people who follow me know that I write off my lifestyle. Yes, I'm here visiting my cousin, but I'm here on business. So this entire Dallas takeover tour that I'm on, I was in San Antonio yesterday and the day before doing some workshops. I'm doing some workshops here. So yes, I'm visiting family, but this is a business trip for me. So I get to write this whole thing off, right? Well, guess what? If you understand the power of the U.S. tax code, you can write off your children's lifestyle as well. So Andrew says double dutch, dance, and soccer, right? So who else? If you're just jumping on, I'm trying to get an assessment of how many children you have under the age of 18 and what kind of activities are they involved in? How many kids? Comment private school if you got kids in private school. If you got kids in private school, comment private school. Because if you're not letting Uncle Sam pay for the private school tuition, you're leaving money on the table, man. You're leaving money on the table. I'm going to show you how wealthy people build wealth from scratch. I'm talking about money that you can literally save tens of thousands of dollars if you understand this strategy. And this is almost double based on what President Trump has done. Now, I don't speak highly of Trump in a lot of regards. I don't endorse a lot of the things that he says, but when I look at this new tax bill, I have to look at the statistics. I have to look at the numbers. I have to look at the data, right? I can get all caught up in my feelings about what President Trump is doing, but when it comes to this tax bill, I'm looking at the data. Last year, I could only pay my kid up to $6,350 to work in my home-based business. This year, I can pay him $12,000 per child. So I'm looking at the data. Can I use this data to build wealth for me and my family? 63 versus 12,000, that's almost double, right? So how does it work? For those of you who know me, know that I have a home-based business as a financial educator. I'm partnering with a company called My Econ. We teach 5 core wealth building principles that everybody needs to know in this country if you're trying to build wealth. What are they? Entrepreneurship. America is business. If you don't have a business in America, you might as well be a foreigner in your own country, right? Tax minimization. When you have a business, you can understand how to use a tax code to reduce your taxes, right? Your taxes are your biggest expense. Then debt elimination. When you understand how to use tax minimization to save money, You can take the money you save and get yourself out of debt. Then there's credit education. Yes, cash is king, but credit rules the kingdom. Guys, you got to understand that. We teach how to build both personal and business credit. And then asset accumulation. How do you build and buy assets that will transform your life for generations to come? Guys, share this video if you have not already. These tips can save somebody's life, not only today, but future generations, right? If you understand how to apply. So these 5 strategies we teach as financial freedom fighters, right? You can become a financial freedom fighter with us, just $20 to start, $35 per month. Now, do not get it twisted, right? What I do is part of a network marketing opportunity. I know that's not for everybody, but I like to throw out the net. If somebody's out there don't have a home-based business, you can join ours for $35 per month, and I will teach you all of these strategies personally. But what I want more than anything else is for you to get a hold of the strategy. Whether you join me or not makes me no never mind. But what I am concerned about is you get this strategy down packed and you start implementing it now. I would love for you to join the Financial Freedom Fighters team and we can build wealth together. But if you got something else going on, you're part of another network marketing company, you got your own business, you're a licensed barber, a cosmetologist, you are a graphic designer, whatever you do makes no never mind, but you better understand how to implement this strategy. And here's the strategy. All you have to do, if you have a legitimate business that you run from your home, you put your children to work in your business. If you're a sole proprietor, instead of giving them an allowance, you pay them via check. And now that check that you gave them, the wages that you paid them, the salary that you gave them as a business owner is a tax write-off for you. And then they can take that money that you paid them from your business, and then they can pay for their dance class. They can pay for their basketball club fees. They can pay for their double dutch. They can pay for their kung fu. They can pay for their soccer, their softball, their volleyball. They can pay for their own school clothes, school supplies. They can pay for their own private school tuition. Watch this. Watch this. This is so gangster, man. This is why I want you to get this strategy. You can pay your child this $12,000 for a year, up to 12. It depends on the age of the child and what kind of services you have them doing in your business. But watch this. If you have a 10-year-old child and you're paying them $12,000 because they work really hard in your business, and they take and put that $12,000 in a 529 college plan, come on now. By the time they're 17, 18 years old, that's 12 times 7. And then you're going to earn the interest on top of that. Who's serious about building generational wealth? Who's serious about breaking generational curses? Who's serious about changing their lives financially? Or do you like to just sit back and complain because you like the sympathy that you get from people when you complain about your struggles? See, I'm of the opinion that I'm solutions oriented, man. Damn complaining. I'm trying to do something about where I am because I don't like it. Now, don't get me wrong. I see where I am and where I've come. I realize the blessings in that, but I'm not content. Am I grateful? Heck yeah. Am I content? Heck no. That's why I go hard. That's why I want you to understand. Some of you guys are like me. Are you grateful for where you are? Yes. Do you count your blessings every day? Yes. Are you satisfied? No. You want to do something about it. You just don't have any strategies. This is where we come in. We can teach you these strategies. It's $20 to get started as a financial freedom fighter. I have a bunch of financial freedom fighters on the line right now that can testify to the greatness of these strategies. We're learning from a collective leadership group that's worth $1 billion. You can plug into that leadership for $35 a month. As a matter of fact, if you are a financial freedom fighter on the line right now, you're part of my econ and this whole network, I want you to comment in the chat how much your pay on your job increased from one of our strategies. I just want to show the guests on the line, the people who are not already connected, the strategies that we provide work. The first strategy will put more money in your pocket from your job before you even start making any money with us in this business, right? If you're already on the line and you're already part of our network, put the dollar amount that your pay on your job increase. See, some of you guys could use a pay on your job, a pay increase on your job, right? And then I will show you how to use that pay increase on your job to get yourself out of debt. And once you're out of debt, we'll talk about creating an emergency fund. We'll talk about then using that money to start investing. One of the ways that you can save more money is paying your children a wage instead of an allowance. Rolanda said $800 a month came back into our household. We got a $200 a month from Troy Numone. And because of that, he was able to parlay some of that money into creating his own cleaning company, right? Now we're working on business credit and some other things for Troy Numone, right? Angel said $240. Jeroya said $300 a month. We're talking about simple strategies that wealthy people have been using forever. But they messed around, y'all, and let these strategies fall into the hands of the wrong people. And now I've learned them, so I'm screaming them from the rooftop, and hopefully you guys will take some action and take control of your financial future. So how does it look for you to start paying your children, right? First of all, you start a home-based business as a sole proprietor or a partnership LLC or something of that nature, right? Now, once you set your business up as a sole proprietorship, then you'll go ahead and officially hire your children, right? Come up with a contract, come up with an application. There's all sorts of templates online. And then my children are social media curators, right? That means they gather data from other sites and they build one of my social media fan pages, right? So they get paid for doing that. And that's what their title says, that they are a social media curator. One of my sons is a brand ambassador because he's starting to travel with basketball, and he wears a shirt like this that says Solid Foundation Athletic Academy, and he gets paid for being an ambassador for this brand. So all over the place where he's at, he's exposing other people to our brand. And then he'll put on a shirt like this that says Solid Foundation Athletic Academy, and he'll take a Snapchat photo or Instagram photo, and he puts that up on Instagram. So he's marketing the family brand, and he gets paid for that. That's what his contract says he's getting paid to do, right? So you officially hire them with your paperwork, contracts, applications, timesheets for when they do the work in your business, or a contract. In my case, they don't have timesheets because they don't work a regular time schedule, but they have a contract that says you've got to post 3 to 5 pictures on your social media wearing some of the family gear, right? We're talking about some real strategies. You think this stuff don't work? Why do you think when you go into an Asian restaurant or an Asian nail salon or an Asian beauty supply store, their children are always doing their homework behind the counter? Because they know what income shifting is. So the children are not just doing their homework behind the counter, they're actually on the clock. See, their children is making a wage while they're doing their homework behind the counter. And they're paying the children a wage, and then the children will take that wage that the parents pay them and pay for private school, pay for soccer lessons, pay for whatever. You guys got to get this, man. You got to get this. Then you make sure that you get your kids to help them with a W-9 form. Put that on file. You got to keep immaculate records when you're doing this stuff. And this is the only reason people don't do it. Because people are lazy. I got 2 kids, well, 1 kid now under 18. I'm not $12,000 lazy, where I won't set this stuff up. The reason people don't do this is because they are lazy. And some people got 2 kids, 3 kids under 18. You mean to tell me you $24,000 lazy? You $36,000 lazy? Really? Set this stuff up. Now, if you partner with us, we will help you set it up. But if you don't partner with us, that's fine. And you got a home-based business that you're doing on the side, go do your research and learn how to get this stuff set up. Go get your research done and learn how to do this. I'm going to show you some research right now. So let me go to screen share just so that you know that what I'm talking about comes straight from the IRS, right? This is IRS publication 334. So if you can see at the top right here, this is not some dummy page. This is actually the IRS publication 334. It says employees pay. So it breaks down, if you have a business, how you can pay your employees. Now it gives you an example of what it means to pay your employees, the different kinds of pay. My kids, this is how you can get closer to that $12,000. If you have young kids that can't do a whole lot of work because they're 8, 9, 10 years old, that's cool. They can do whatever work that they can do, but then you can give them a bonus check, an employee of the month bonus, right? In my son's contract, it says that they are allowed to earn employee of the month bonuses and other merit bonuses, right? Who gets to decide what bonuses they can earn? The business owner, that's who. So I can make up any bonus I want to pay my children, right? I can give them awards. I can give them education reimbursements. I can give them fringe benefits, right? I can give them loans and advances, right? These are all the types of wages that you can pay if you hire your children. Property, you transfer it to an employee as payment. So my son is getting ready, to go into his junior year in school. If I wanted to transfer a car that I own and I wanted to give it to him as payment, I can transfer him that car and write off the cost, right? Right? Regina said, I'm not 12,000 lazy or $35 too tight. Some people are $35 too tight. They won't pay $35 a month to get this education because they're like, Cortez, what is it that you guys sell? We educate. That's what we do. And they're like, oh, I ain't going to pay for no education. But then you'll go off and send your kids off to university. $24,000 a year, $12,000 a year. $4,000 a semester, whatever. But you won't pay for $35 a month for a life-changing financial education. I get it, because this ain't no job coming behind this education. You have to get this education, and then you have to put it to work yourself. You can't go get this education like a job, and like a university, and then go get a job based on this education. No, you get this education, and you have to do the job yourself and make it benefit you. I get it. This is what we do. So these are the types of salaries that you can pay. Now watch this. I'm gonna jump over here and show you what's really cool about this. Now again, I want you guys to see, this is the irs.gov website. It says child employed by parents. Payments for the services of a child under age 18 who works for his or her parents in a trade or business are not subject to Social Security and Medicaid taxes or Medicare taxes if the trade or business is a sole proprietorship or a partnership in which each partner is a parent of the child. And then it gives you a reference, refer to the covered services of child section below. Payment for the services of the child, you don't have to set up Social Security or FICA or that kind of stuff when your child works for your business when it is a sole proprietorship. And then it says payments for the services of a child under age 21 who works for his or her parents in a trade or business are not subject to Federal Unemployment Tax Act taxes, but the payment for the services of the child are subject to income tax withholding regardless of age. So if they are 18 or older and they work for the parent, if they're 21 or older, I don't have to set up the FUTA tax, but I do have to set up a payroll company that will deduct payroll taxes out of their check each pay period, right? Regardless of age. Guys, you got to understand how to use this strategy. Then it says covered services. It says the wages for the services of a child are subject to income tax withholding as well as Social Security, Medicare, or feudal taxes if he or she works for a corporation, even if it is controlled by the child's parents, a partnership, even if the child's parent is a partner, unless both parents are partners. So if me and my wife have a LLP, a partnership, and both of us are the only partners on this thing, and we hire our children, we don't have to set up FICA, Social Security, and all that kind of stuff. It says an estate, even if the estate of a descendant parent. So guys, I've always been taught that documentation beats conversation. So I like to go screen share on y'all so y'all can see that this stuff is not being made up by yours truly. I'm learning this stuff from multi-millionaires, and they point me to the documentation and say, Cortez, don't take our word for it. Do your own research. Go to the IRS website yourself and see if we telling some sort of lie or hoax or we're pulling your leg. The information is out there. It's out there. People have a problem with aggregating information and then learning how to apply that information. This is why you would pay $35 a month to learn from us, because we've already have multimillionaires who've aggregated the information and they've applied the information. Now they've gotten good at how to teach the information so that other people can aggregate and apply. They've already pulled all the information together. They've already applied it to the tune of 600 million, 700 million, 100 million, 200 million, 10 million, 12 million, 2 million, 6 million, 5 million. Now they go on a crusade all around this country, teaching people like me who say, hey, rich people, wealthy people ain't no better than me. They don't work harder than me. They ain't smarter than me. They just know something I don't know. If I can find out what they know, I'm going to kick their tail in this game called life. And my mentor said, are you serious about that? Yeah, if I knew what rich people knew, if I knew what wealthy people knew, I'll kick their cotton picking tail in this thing called life. Now they start dumping in my lap all the things that wealthy people know. Now it's up to me to actually put it into practice. Now it's up to me to back up that statement. See, some of y'all are screaming that you want to be wealthy. Some of y'all are saying, man, if I knew what Trump knew 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I'd be rich. Well, I'm telling you what Trump knows now. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it is the question. So for those of you who are serious about building multi-generational wealth with us, as a financial freedom fighter, if you're watching this video on my page, Financial Health Mentor, send me an inbox. I would love to get you started. It's $20, man. It's $35 a month. Test me for the first 30 days for $20 and see if I can't transform your life financially, right? And then it's $35 a month if you're satisfied with the work we do in the first 30 days. If not, you can cancel, no harm, no foul. I ain't gonna ask you why. Obviously, we just wasn't a good fit together. Or if you are part of, if you're watching this on somebody else's page, inbox that person, right? We're all on the same team. There's no competition amongst us with each other. If you're watching this on somebody else's page, wherever you're seeing this, inbox that person and say, man, I need to know that strategy, how to pay my kids. I need to know that strategy, how to get a pay raise on my job. I need to use some of y'all tools so I can get out of debt. I need to use some of y'all tools so I can start better tracking my business expenses. I need to know how to get 14, 15, 16% rate of return on my investments, my mutual funds and things of that nature. I need y'all to show me some of the stuff that y'all know, that y'all learning from these multi-millionaires. Inbox wherever page you're seeing this on. Inbox that person like right now and say, I know it's Memorial Day, it's a holiday, but you might want to go ahead and hop on this right now and get started. Speaking of which, Isaiah says, I'm ready. Okay, we'll get you going today. Speaking of which, if you are a veteran and you're watching this, If you are active duty military and you're watching this, I want to give you a luxury getaway stay. All you have to do is comment with a picture of you in uniform, and I want to send you some information that can get you a free trip to Vegas, Orlando, Branson, Virginia, or Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Or if you want to choose some of the locations in Mexico that we have a location in Thailand, we have a location in Spain. I just want to bless our servicemen and women today. So if that's you, comment with a picture of your you in uniform, and I'll get you the information that you need to get this thing going. So that's it for today's live stream, man. I appreciate y'all hopping on, taking a little time out on your holiday, man. Have this conversation with your family today. As you guys are sitting around the barbecue pit and you got your food and your family is there, start talking about building some generational wealth. Start asking them if any of them have home-based businesses and if any of them are paying their children in their business so they can write off $12,000 a year per child. Let's start talking about building generational wealth. I know that the Warriors and the Rockets are going to play tonight. Some of y'all are jacked up that the Cavs played and won last night. But let's start having a conversation about generational wealth, right? Says, does junior ROTC kiddo count? I need a break, LL. Yes. If you're paying for them to participate in some sort of program, doesn't matter. What the way it's going to work is if let me see, Faith, if I hired you to work with me and I paid you a salary to work with me, then the salary I pay you is a tax write-off for me. I can't then try to determine how you spend that salary that I paid you. It's your money. You can do whatever you want. So if you bring your children on to work with you and you pay them a salary, it doesn't matter what they spend that salary on. You still get the tax write-off as long as they did the work in your business, as long as you properly hired them. If there's a contract on file, there's a W-9 on file. If you join with us, we'll teach you how to put all this stuff in place. If not, you have to figure out how to do your own, get it done on your own. But that's how this thing is done, man. We're not playing with this financial education. It seems that a lot of people play with us for teaching it. Is like a lot of people just don't implement it. I give you the game. As much as I would love for you to join my team, you don't have to. Take the information, build up on it with your own research, and make this stuff work in your life, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. If you decide to partner with me, it will make it a little bit easier because we have all the tools and the resources to help you make it work, right? Ray, my man Ray, traveling all over the country with your daughter, one of the fastest 12-year-olds in the country, right? But Ray, if you ain't figured out how to make all of that stuff a tax write-off, we need to connect. Because you should be writing off all of that stuff, man. I know she's getting ready for nationals, and you probably gonna be traveling to Virginia and all over the place. If you ain't figured out how to make that a tax write-off, Ray, we need to talk. We need to talk. Yvette D. Best is on. What are you doing, Queen? Are you available to hop on this? Well, I don't know if I can pull you on because I'm doing Zoom. I was gonna say, are you available to hop on and say something to the people? That is my personal accountant, Best from Best Services Unlimited. She can come on and validate this because she's been doing taxes for I don't know how long, and she does this strategy for a lot of her tax clients who know this secret, but you know what? They ain't trying to share it with you. So if you're in a position to come on for 3 or 5 minutes, Yvette, let me know. I'll send you the link and you can hop on real quick. But this is, it's not simple. I mean, it's not hard. It's simple, but there's some steps that you have to take. But what I'm saying is these steps are worth taking. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The steps are worth taking. Anybody willing? I know Vanzia says she's in. Okay. All right. Gotcha. And so we'll get Yvette on, and we'll just talk about this live, you know, at another time when she's available to hop on with us, man. But this strategy right here, out of the 475 plus tax deductions available for home business owners, this one right here, along with miles you put on your personal vehicle, these two alone could probably save you $15,000 to $20,000 or more in taxes without all the other ones. These two alone, $12,000 per child. If your kid is 15 years old, 16 years old, 14 years old, they could definitely earn the full $12,000. Why? Because they're good at social media. So let them handle your social media. They're good at videos. Let them work behind the camera and set up videos for you. Take them to events where you will be passing out business cards and things of that nature. Man, all right, y'all. All right, I think y'all get the point, man. So if you want to partner with me, all you got to do is inbox me. Or you can text Financial Freedom Fighters to 314-874-6887. If you're seeing this on one of my teammates' page, somebody else that's part of our movement, inbox that person and say, look, I seen the bald head guy in the yellow shirt talking about one of y'all strategies. I think that strategy alone can save me a ton of money. I want to know that strategy plus everything else y'all know. And that person will be glad to get you started in your own business. Monique says, I want to start a home-based business too. All you got to do is plug in with us, Monique. If you're watching this on my page, you can start a business with us for $20. It'll be $35 per month for you to run your business. What we do is we teach these strategies to people. We give you the tools, the resources that you need to execute these strategies. So you'll have your own business. We'll teach you how to save money in taxes, take the tax savings and use those to get out of debt. Then we'll teach you how to get your credit to 750 plus if it's not already there. And then we'll show you how to invest for double digits on your money, 12, 14, 16, 18% return sometimes on the mutual funds that we'll teach you how to study and source out. If you're interested in building wealth in those 5 areas, there's nobody better on the planet doing that than us. Now, let me take that back. There's probably some people on the planet better at doing it than us. They just not teaching working class people. They're saving this information for their elite clients. They're saving this information for people who are already wealthy, high income earners. We're bringing this stuff right to the hardworking people who are working 2 and 3 jobs trying to make ends meet. You don't got to do that when you understand financial strategy. So for that, I'm going to wrap this thing up because I'm going to get back to enjoying my holiday. If you're in the Dallas, Texas area, Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas area, and you want to meet face-to-face, inbox me because I actually have an event going on tomorrow that I would like to invite you to, or maybe we can sit down and do some lunch tomorrow. Either way, just let me know. I would love to partner with you, work with you, and help you understand how to build multi-generational wealth. I'm your man, H Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every one of you. Peace out, y'all.